Hello, this is Ben McGahee with McGahee Mathematics, and today's video topic is least common multiple. So, if we have, let's say, two numbers, we could have three numbers, and we want to find the least common multiple of all two or three numbers. That means we have to find the smallest number that is a multiple of all the given numbers. So, let's do and start off with a simple example. Let's say if I have 2 and 5. So I could count by twos. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. And then for fives, I can do 5, 10, 15, 20, so on. So we can see that the smallest number that is a multiple of both 2 and 5, the least common multiple, is going to be 10. So the least common multiple, we'll write that as a LCM of 2 and 5 equals 10. Okay. So let's try another example. Let's say I have 4 and 10. Okay, so this time we're not going to just count by 4s or count by 10s, but we're going to use factoring to find the least common multiple of 4 and 10. So we'll factor 4, and we know that that's 2 times 2. And then we factor 10, and that is 2 times 5. So the only factors that we see here, are either 2 or 5. So we're going to take the largest power of our 2 that we see in each of the branches, and so we see that we have 2 2's. So we'll do 2 squared, or 2 to the second power, times, and then we look here in the next branch, and since we already used 2 here, we don't write it down another time. We just take the largest power, or the largest exponent in each branch, but we see that we have a 5, and we multiply that. So this will equal 2 second power is 4. 2 times 2 is 4 times 5, and that equals 20. So the least common multiple of 4 and 10 is 20. Okay, so the last one we're going to do is, what if we have something like 3 numbers where we could find the least common multiple of? So if we have 3 numbers this time, let's say we have 7, 8, and 9. Then we do our factor trees again. So 7 is 1 times 7. 8 is 2 times 4. And then 4 is 2 times 2. So we stop there. And then we know 9 is 3 times 3. So we look at each branch, So we know we have a 7. We know we have 2's here. So we have 3 2's. And then from 9 we have 2 3's. So we're just going to multiply those together. So we'll have 7 times 2, and that's going to be 1, 2, 3 to the third power, times 3 times 3, that's 3 second power, or 3 squared. And then multiplying those together, we get 7 times 2 to the third, that's going to be 8. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. And then times 3 times 3, or 3 squared, is 9. Okay, so we have 7 times 8 times 9. So with multiplication, it doesn't matter what order you multiply the numbers in. So what we could do is, let's try doing 7 times 8. We'll multiply these first. We get 56. And multiply that by 9. So we'll do 56 times 9. And so 6 times 9 is 54. Carry the 5. 5 times 9 is 45. Plus 5 is 50. So it'll be 504. So therefore we can say that least common multiple of 7, 8, and 9 equals 504. Which is, of course, a lot larger number than we had in the other two examples. But it makes sense, if you were to count by 7s and 8s and 9s, the smallest number that you would reach that has all of them in common, or the smallest multiple, would be 504. So we're going to see how least common multiple plays in our next video, which is on adding and subtracting fractions, mostly with unlike denominators, but we'll also do with like denominators. So when you have unlike denominators, you have to get a common denominator, so we'll talk about that. Again, this has been McGahee with McGahee Mathematics on least common multiple, and look forward to presenting you the next video on adding and subtracting fractions. Stay tuned.